What's up, guys? It's Dylan. Today I'm reacting to my match back from February 15th down in Homa. I wanted to get some more experience in the cage, so there's this no-gi submission match. Basically, the way it works is the first 3 minutes, there's no points, it's submission only, and then points become live 3 minutes in. I'll kind of get to that a little bit more as the video starts going. So basically, kind of my game plan here. I haven't been doing a ton of jujitsu specifically recently. I probably go to jujitsu class about once or twice a week now, on top of my MMA training. But MMA does take up a majority of my training days now. And so basically, I just wanted to get some experience in the cage. And so I've been doing a lot of wall work and stuff. So you see early on there, I pushed him up against the fence because I was pretty confident in my ability to take him down. We were in a little bit of a scramble there for a second, but my game plan was pretty much just to wrestle. Actually, in this tournament, I think if you sat to your butt or pulled guard, you actually got deducted a point, which I don't know how that works considering there are no points in the first 3 minutes. It's kind of a weird rule set, but I think it's the same as ADCC, or at least that's what my coach was telling me. Basically, the first 3 minutes, it's no points. The second 3 minutes, there's points. And so at this point, I'm in top half guard, which is a very dominant position. If this were MMA, I could basically start punching him, or if it was professional, he's in a really bad spot to get elbowed right now. So, from an MMA standpoint, I feel very confident in where I'm at right now. As you can see, I'm starting to get that cross face around his neck, and I believe with my left arm, I have an underhook. So kind of starting to potentially set up an arm triangle. But at this point, I'm just making sure it doesn't shut me off. He's definitely using a lot of energy, kind of explode and shrimping his body together. And so again, I'm just staying heavy. I got a little kind of headlock on him for an extra control. I'm not really going to choke him with that, but that's just kind of making it uncomfortable and giving me a good contact point. And so I think we're probably, let's see, we're about 2 minutes in. And so at this point, I knew that we were coming up on that 3 minute mark for points. And so I actually didn't want to pass to full mount or basically a side control or anything before that points went into effect. So basically at this point, I have a really tight, and it looks like actually an overhook. Again, just making it really hard for him to breathe. He's definitely losing the energy exchange at this point because I'm basically using my top legs to cinch around one of his legs. And then with my arms, I can just get a really good connection with the gable grip or pretty much however I want on the top of his body. Pretty much as soon as they say the points go live, you'll see me get my leg out from in between his two legs. And then I think I get some points for that. But yeah, just super uncomfortable for him this entire time right now. You can see that cross face with that shoulders really digging into his neck. It's just you don't want to be in that position, and it takes a lot of energy to get out of that position. And I'm not necessarily hunting for any submissions right now, just because I know he's in a very defensive posture, and it's just really it would be smarter to tire him out and then go over submission as opposed to try to submit someone early on in a match when they have all their energy. So again, just really dropping that elbow down into his face. Um, I think well, I don't want to spoil it, I guess. I won't spoil it. But you can see I'm starting to kind of isolate that arm basically. Um, looks like I'm back in, no, I'm still in top half. Let's see. We're about halfway through the match now. Yeah, points should be live now. And so I think at this point, I switch off to a cradle basically, which is more of kind of a wrestling technique. I'm just basically keeping his knee to his head by grabbing both ends there. Um, now I'm kind of doing just like some different kind of like leg lock techniques to get on top of him, I guess. Like, or not leg lock techniques, but you can do some figure fours from like top half to kind of like wrap his legs up essentially. So I'm using my legs to kind of wrap his legs together, and I'm about to, I believe, pass the full mount here in a second. I'm a very slow and methodical kind of passer. I can typically use my weight and strength to kind of slowly get past, but haste makes waste. So if you do something silly, you can lose all that progress. But now you can see I made it to full mount and everything. So I think I just got my 4 points for that. You see he went ahead and got back into guard. So he regarded there. He got his legs back around mine. I'm not really concerned about that because essentially all I have to do is get my leg passed again, and then I get another 4 points. That's kind of a weird thing with like how the jiu-jitsu rules work. You can go from, mount back to guard, back to mount, back to guard, and be getting points, and you're not really taking them down. You're kind of just transitioning positions. So, again, I'm back in top half here. Eventually, I think I get free again to get another 4 points. See, we got about 60 seconds left, so I should get something good should happen here in a second for me, if my memory serves me right. I'm pretty sure Arcano on like the far side, so you can't really see it. But he was just getting really tired. I can kind of tell based on someone's breathing, kind of where their energy bar is at, basically, and kind of when it's ready to go for that kill shot. And so at this point, he was getting very, very tired, and I think I wind up. And then after that buck right there, that big bridge explosive movement, that takes a lot of energy, and you can see him kind of reaching with his left arm to try to free it, but I got that tap on the other side. So got my first submission in a cage, so that was pretty cool. I have another match of these that I did. I'm going to record that one soon, but hopefully enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, guys.